know how they say, ignorance is bliss? We hope that doesn't apply to the things you put in your body. Let us take you on an eye-opening journey of how some of these foods are made, and we can bet you'll never buy them again. You've been warned though. Some of this stuff is gonna make you queasy and wish you never even touched your go-to snack fix. How do you feel about eating gooey animal fat? Appetizing? You're gonna wanna stick around for all of these 15 food items, starting with number 15, store-bought sandwiches. Ah, good old store-bought sandwiches. Saving the day when you're running late and haven't had breakfast. But wait, you thought just because you're unwrapping it from the packaging that you're the only one touching it? We've got news, bud. Hundreds of possibly unwashed hands have smothered your sandwich while making it. You don't even wanna imagine the places they've been and the things your sandwich has seen. Let's look deeper, and by that, we mean the filling, of course. The deli meat, sauces, and other ingredients in these pre-made sandwiches and subs that you may find in the prepared food area of your grocery store come with frightening health concerns. Consuming deli meats can increase your risk of cancer and heart disease because they are high in salt. Because some deli meats contain sodium nitrate, a preservative that is considered to harm blood vessels and harden arteries, you also put yourself at a higher risk for diabetes. Yikes! Pre-made sandwiches are frequently made with sweet bread and fatty toppings, which can cause blood sugar levels to rise. Do you know how common it is for deli meats to contain listeria? Due to cross-contamination, deli meats can occasionally contain this bacteria, which is dangerous for pregnant women, older adults, and those with compromised immune systems. It can result in bacterial meningitis and other serious problems, including fevers, diarrhea, nausea, and give you severe muscle aches. But forget bacteria. How would you feel about something you can see with your own eyes? Like this worm a girl found in her Subway sandwich. Ugh, just seeing that makes us want to throw up. The bad news is, bugs are a horribly common topping in some of your fave sandwiches, as you can see. And no, not even your Chick-fil-A sandwich is in the clear. You'd be surprised how many of these food items hide behind their ingredient labels being full of vague additives. In some cases, even fake cheese and the heart-clotting margarine. Some of the worst things you can put in your body. Number 14, ice cream. Did you ever stop to think how your favorite ice cream is made? Or what's actually in it? Just wait. You'll think twice before reaching for that tub the next time around. We have a long-standing love affair with ice cream. Juices and wines were known to be chilled by the ancient Greeks, Romans, and Hebrews to turn them into this icy dessert. This technique eventually led to fruit ices and then frozen milk and cream mixed. But nowadays, the process includes several extremely dangerous components. It's well known that ice cream is created using artificial flavors, sweeteners, thickening agents, and additives, many of which are sugar-coated to sound less dangerous. You might think, so why is it allowed to sell? Oh boy, do we have a reality check for you. Food corporations hide behind all sorts of things, so you gotta watch out for yourself. Over time, the additives found in ice cream can become really bad for your health. You can actually see them on the labels, often with an E number. How would you feel if some of these additives were the same as the ones used in making rubber, cement, and cleaning liquids? And don't even get us started on that staggering sugar content. Number 13, McDonald's French fries. Everyone loves grabbing McDonald's for a quick bite. Their fries are especially loved far and wide. Really makes you think what they add in it to make them so addictive, no? But wait, why don't they decompose, like all food does? There's a reason why this stuff is so cheap. While regular fries would decompose after being outside for several days, your McDonald's fries will remain the exact same way even 5 weeks later. Scratch that. Even after 10 whole weeks, those fries looked like they were just bought, when everything else turned into a smelly, fungusy mess like it should. That can't be good. Can you imagine how long it stays in your body? It is well known that eating fast food often is bad for your health, but you wouldn't think that fries, which should only be made of potato and oil, could cause that much harm, right? Wrong. There are actually 19 ingredients found in McDonald's fries, including sugar, chemical additives, and preservatives. It's bad enough that there are 19 ingredients listed in a single French fry, but it turns out that this is perhaps the least of our concerns when it comes to eating McDonald's fries. Turns out, these allegedly contain a pesticide that's toxic to human health, and the environment that the farmers who grow these potatoes won't even go outside into their fields for 5 days after spraying their crops with it. Yep, that does it for us. Number 12, chicken nuggets. In America, chicken nuggets are so widely consumed that fast food restaurants offer them by the bucket. Yet, beneath their crunchy golden exterior is a disturbing reality that's supported by a sector of the economy known for its lax welfare standards. Have you ever wondered what exactly is in your favorite McDonald's chicken nuggets? It's not chicken, let us tell you that. It turns out that some of the ingredients appear to belong more to a type of industrial plant than a food merchant. White chicken meat from the pectoral or breast muscles of the birds is used to make chicken nuggets, but mostly combined with other chicken parts like tendons, bones, and connective tissues. That's not all. Nerve tissue and fat is also combined and pulverized before being cut into tiny bite-sized bits that you enjoy thinking it's all a chunk of chicken meat. According to one study, chicken nuggets also contain bone, nerve, and connective tissue in addition to more fat than meat. At least 2 of their ingredients are also industrial compounds that have been synthetically created. A petroleum derivative called TBHQ found in these nuggets serves as a stabilizer in resins, varnishes, fragrances, and chemicals used in the oil industry. Yummy, right? This ingredient has been connected to stomach tumors in laboratory tests, and higher doses cause detrimental health effects in lab animals, including DNA damages and the development of precursors to stomach cancers. Several studies have indicated that regular high-dose TBHQ exposure may be carcinogenic too. And what about the actual chicken in McNuggets? Not free-range chicken, but chicken from a factory farm, raised and slaughtered in some of the cruelest ways. It's the type of chicken that's full of vaccines and hormones while being fed conventional feed that's been farmed with pesticides and other chemicals. Never touching that 9-piece nuggets meal again. Number 11, Pringles. How would you feel if we told you Pringles aren't technically potato chips? It's pretty much cancer in a can. It contains additives that are known to be extremely harmful and carcinogenic when cooked at high temperatures. Exactly what happens when these not actually potato Pringles are fried. Sure, they did it to evade taxes, but they really exposed themselves. It turns out that Pringles aren't even made of potatoes after all. So the company asserted at one point that they weren't called potato chips either. In essence, they combined some potato flakes, wheat, rice, and maize before shaping the mixture. They combined these ingredients and pressed the mixture into a mold rather than cutting and processing a potato to create the traditional chip shape. Speaking of mold, do you know how many moldy Pringles people have come across just rotting away in those cans? You couldn't pay us $1 billion to eat a bite of these. Number 10. Nutella. Now coming to this much-loved chocolate breakfast spread, Nutella. But do you know what's in that jar? The majority of its ingredients are oil and sugar. There's also skimmed milk powder, hazelnuts, and chocolate. But it's the palm oil that completes the picture. And Nutella recently came under fire for having it in their list of ingredients. All ethical reasons aside, when processed at temperatures above 200 degrees Celsius, palm oil produces more of a potentially carcinogenic impurity than other vegetable oils, according to a report from the European Food Safety Authority. The European Commission ordered the in-depth investigation of the contaminated ingredient, also known as GE, in 2014, after a study the year prior into compounds produced during industrial refining of palm oil identified it as possibly dangerous. And yet, Ferrero, the company that makes Nutella, came out strongly in favor of palm oil despite the ties to cancer. The smooth texture and shelf life of the hazelnut and chocolate spread, one of Italy's most well-known food brands and a favorite breakfast treat for kids, are both dependent on palm oil. So, of course, they'll stick to it. In fact, to reassure the public about Nutella, its signature product, which accounts for around a fifth of its sales, Ferrero started an advertising campaign that sang praises of the spread to hide all the shocking truth coming out. But how will they hide the plain truth? According to the nutritional data provided on its own website, each 15-gram tablespoon of Nutella includes 8.5 grams of sugar, making the total amount of sugar in each 400-gram jar a whopping 227.2 grams. You're better off without it. Trust us. Number 9. Blue cheese. If anyone says they enjoy eating blue cheese, we're already wary of you. Do you know why it's blue? Let us tell you. It's cheese prepared with the mold penicillium added to cow, sheep, or goat milk. Yes, we said mold. This particular mold is what gives the cheese its distinctive blue or blue-green veins, which is the reason behind the cheese's name and distinctively salty and sharp flavor. Together with specific kinds of bacteria, these moldy veins are what give blue cheese its distinctive smell. And get this, it's the same bacteria that's responsible for foot and body odor. Yuck! In fact, blue cheese is believed to have been more of an accident than an innovation, when cheese being made in caves thousands of years ago started rotting. Well, they were savages who ate them. What's your justification? Number 8. Beer. Remember how much weight Ed Sheeran lost just by cutting out beer from his diet? This drink isn't just harmful to your health. It's full of horrible ingredients too. In addition to the malted barley, hops, water, and yeast that make up beer, many brewers additionally add a wide range of other ingredients, such as spices, chocolates, fruits, vegetables, sweets, roots, you name it. That's fine, right? Yet, some brewers go to a whole other level of insane by adding substances that are incredibly unusual and downright disgusting. We're all for brewers innovating and pushing the bar, but some additions go too far. Like what, you ask? Well, how'd you like your beer made with someone's beard hair, or bull's testicles, or maybe even a deer's semen? It's even got things like ethyl acetate, something that's in nail polish removers. Who are we kidding? They've gone as far as using sewer water and animal poop. So, is that pint really worth it? Number 7. Chewing gum. Wait, did you know chewing gum wasn't vegan? And if you've got one in your mouth right now, you might want to spit it out, because guess what? It contains a secretion from sheep's skin. Yup, This shocking ingredient was found in chewing gums recently, and people are losing their mind. You see, a sheep's sebaceous glands produce lanolin, an oily fluid that makes their fleece waterproof. What business does this have being added in chewing gums? Literally, who knows? And as chewing gum makers aren't required by law to list all of its components, who knows what other oddities they've got in there? There's a lot of concern regarding lanolin ingestion, and some publications even discuss the potential for lanolin poisoning, which can cause symptoms including vomiting, diarrhea, and rashes. You won't see us munching on one for sure. Goodbye, chiseled jawline. Number 6. Bread made with feet. Wait, let us try to get through this without puking in our mouths. For those who like their carbs, this can be a major, hairy deal. The best-kept bread-making secrets are making waves on social media. Breads from your local grocery shop may have everything from pig bristles, cow horns, duck feathers, and human hair. The revolting method of food manufacturing was first exposed in a little-known report released in 2016. However, the information is just now being widely known as more customers learn that human hair is used to routinely manufacture amino acids, which are utilized to prolong the shelf life of commercial supermarket loaves. While some of these can be created in laboratories, using human locks for their natural protein component is a less expensive option. So take a wild guess. According to reports, the majority of the delectable hair is from China and is picked up off the barbershop and salon floors. Ugh! Now you know why that bread you tried to bake during the pandemic didn't turn out so good. It gets worse though. We came across this video from India that shows a guy making bread dough using his feet. Yup, forget using your hands or those expensive mixers. Apparently, bread is commercially made by stomping over it with bare, smelly, sweaty feet. No carbs for us, thank you. Before we go on, like this video, smash that subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now, for it's time for today's subscriber pick. One of our subscribers shared this picture with us, which looks like the outside of a Coca-Cola factory dump. What's with the brown slurry being released? And is it mixing with our waters? It's clearly hazardous substances. We shudder to think what the actual soda might have in it, but that's where you come in. Can you help us solve this mystery? What could this mysterious brown water be? Why are they secretly disposing of it? The answers await. Remember to comment down below with the hashtag #subscriberpick and let us know what you think. Now, on to the next topic. Number 5. Hot dogs. The next time someone brings out the sausages to make hot dogs at your family cookout, show them this video. They're made through the meat emulsion method, using a mixture of protein, fat, and water that's turned into a sort of meat batter and piped into a casing. Those casings? They're made of processed collagen or animal intestines. Then there are nitrates, a type of preservative that's also found in hot dogs. Nitrate use raises the risk of cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and cancer. If this sounds depressing, it should. A recent study found that consuming processed meats like hot dogs can shorten a healthy person's lifetime by around 36 minutes for every hot dog they consume. Number 4. Yogurt. We've all grown up thinking yogurt was healthy. Well, it's time to face the music. First of all, you do know it's made from bacteria, right? A fermentation process takes place to give you yogurt, and producers actually pick and choose what microbes to keep in and out. Even the slightest bit of contamination can mean all sorts of horrible things festering in your bowl. Like this disgusting thing someone found in their yogurt. Yuck! Oh, and what's your favorite topping? Granola? Fruits? How about hair? Plus, Most yogurt sold in grocery stores is flavored, which means it contains a lot of sugar and artificial sweeteners. So the benefits of the probiotics are essentially defeated by these chemicals, which feed the harmful bacteria in the stomach. Look out for yogurt surface, which can be covered in tiny moldy spots, which is spread by threads. It could show up as a blue fuzz, green, black, or orange patches. Be careful, because it could get infested with toxins before you know it. Number 3, bacon. Who doesn't like the smell of bacon sizzling away in the morning? But this might make you feel differently. If you keep up with culinary trends, you know that bacon is still popular. But do you know how it's made? It's not a cut of fresh meat, as people often believe. No. It starts from the pork belly, then undergoes further processing, such as curing, smoking, or salting. And do you know what's the deal with processed meat? In October 2015, processed meat, which includes bacon, was classified as a Category 1 carcinogen by the World Health Organization's International Agency for Research on Cancer. Yep, the way bacon is produced and by the time it gets to you is full of cancer-causing ingredients that you're better off without. Number 2, instant noodles. Did you know that noodles stay undigested in your body even days after eating? It might have something to do with the way they're made. See for yourself. They're basically devoid of any nutritional content. Instead, they're loaded with sodium, MSG, TBHQ, and harmful fats. When these instant noodles are cooked in the cup by adding extremely hot water, bisphenol A, which is included in the majority of instant or cup noodles, enters your body and destroys your metabolism. Don't even get us started on the spices and toppings that come with these noodles. That pork-flavored instant noodle is basically crushed pork bones swimming in water, along with dehydrated veggies that they packed up for you. Some packets are even found to contain tiny bugs that you might mistake for seasoning. Yuck! The 2-minute quick fix snack isn't worth a lifetime of diseases, is it? Number 1, gummy bears. Do you ever wonder what's added in the candies you enjoy so much? For instance, crushed beetles are often added to make the red food color used in sweets. This isn't a joke, we swear. Similarly, gummy bears and Starburst candies often use gelatin made from pig parts. Yep, you heard that right. Your gummy candies were once either pigs or possibly cows. Gelatin is a substance made from the collagen found in natural materials like skin, connective tissue, and animal bones. Each of these ingredients comes from slaughterhouses and is then cooked and digested in acidic vats before being flavored, colored, and wrapped as your favorite candy. See for yourself in this video, but we're warning you, it's not for the faint of heart. That's just one part of it. Let's not forget that these gummy bears are also full of sugar. A tiny handful of gummy bears contains nearly 17 grams of sugar, citric acid, artificial coloring, and flavoring. That can't be good in any way. Well, there you have it. 15 foods that not only contain the weirdest of ingredients, but are also made in questionable ways. We're sure you're too shocked to ever buy these again. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. We'll see you next time